Hey YouTubers, it's Three Nails. Decided to do a video series finally. I really had not uploaded any videos before other than my video testimony of what happened to me after spending 24 years of my life in the occult. And a friend of mine uploaded that video onto YouTube for me and also on GodTube. You can find the video by just putting into the search bar Three Nails, THREENAILZZ. If you're interested in seeing, my video testimony. But I decided now was probably the time to go ahead and make some videos and just respond to some questions and comments from different people that I've had since I've been online, just, basically blogging back and forth on videos and talking to people about different aspects of my life and what happened to me and the things that happened while I was in the occult. I've had a lot of really positive feedback, but I've also been in contact with a lot of pagans who are still actively involved in the occult, and a lot of negative responses from them. But it's really not about that. I mean, it's just about glorifying Jesus Christ with my testimony and talking about how God brought me full circle from the time I was 13 years old up until the time that I was 37 years old. I basically spent that much of my life in the occult. I owned an occult bookstore at one time when I was living in upstate New York. I've done psychic parties. I ran the whole gambit. As far as that stuff is concerned, started secret societies and just all kinds of involvement with different types of things in the occult. And ultimately, all those things, they never led to any happiness or fulfillment in my life. Basically, they just led me to the point where I was absolutely suicidal, depressed, and it really destroyed my life. And the whole time that I was in the occult, basically what I did was recruit people. I would actively recruit people. I was always looking for someone that I could lead into it, get them actively involved in it, participating in it, and I feel that the information that I have will be valuable for parents, and just also for people who you may have a friend who's dabbling around with tarot cards or runes, palmistry, channeling techniques, astral projection, any of this new age mumbo jumbo, I call it, that's out there. I mean, because I participated in all that all during those years in my life, and I know the road that it led me down, and I know how it absolutely destroyed my life. So I'm going to start this video series, and I'm going to talk about how the occult recruits, exactly what people in the occult who are recruiters look for when they find a young person, especially, how they actually approach that person, how they actually get the person interested in the occult principles and different things of that nature. So I'm going to cover a lot of material, but I think it's going to be a good series, because I think it's going to open a lot of people's eyes to some stuff that they're like, wow, I never knew that was a technique that was employed by people who were trying to recruit other people into the occult. But you're going to find that there are a variety of techniques that are used by occultists, pagans, whatever they want to call themselves. And I'm sure, like I said, there's going to be a lot of negative comments. The first thing that pagans generally do when they view a video like mine or hear a testimony like mine is they attack you and say you were never in the occult. Well, you can only prove to someone what they are willing to believe. I can't produce some evidence that beyond a shadow of a doubt is going to show that I spent 24 years of my life in the occult, because no matter what you produce, they're going to try and pick it apart. What I can tell you is this is one of the last organizations that I created, which was called Arcanus Sanctum. The website is still on the internet. It's arcanussanctum.tripod.com. I never took the website down, and I guess now maybe that's a good thing, because people can go to that website and they can see the photo of me on there when I was actually practicing in the occult, and they can read the information that's contained on that site, and they'll begin to understand that that I was definitely deeply involved in the occult. I have a good understanding of how it works, and I have a good understanding of Satan's plan and his agenda for destroying a whole generation of young people. So if you're interested in that, it's ARCANUS, Arcanus Sanctum, SANCTUM, recruitment.tripod.com. You can look up that website, and like I said, it's still up. And my photo is still on the website when I was a practicing pagan. So anyway, if there was any questions about that, because I know that's going to come up from people who are in witchcraft and different various areas of the occult, they're going to say, well, you were never truly involved in the occult, and that's absolutely not true. I actually spent a lot of my life, 24 years of my life, involved in the occult, and it almost destroyed me. It almost killed me. So now I just seek to to glorify Jesus Christ by giving my testimony and helping young people understand how dangerous the occult really is, and how destructive it is. So I'm gonna, this is just an intro video, but I'm actually going to do a full series. Like I said, I hope for those of you out there who are seeking information about this for the right reasons, that this is going to be something that you can really take a look at and see and begin to understand how dangerous people who recruit for the occult really are, and how dangerous what these young people are getting involved in, because going into it blind, you don't really have an idea of how destructive it is, usually until you're too far in. So I think it's going to be a good video series. I'm looking forward to putting the whole thing together for you guys, and I'll be seeing you soon.